How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to today's video of the final Piston Cup Teams episode of Season 1. So yeah, we're going to do multiple seasons of this, just so that, we won't make a bunch of videos and then stop. We can make these videos for a long amount of time, for like the next 2 or so years. So yeah, this is the final episode of Season 1. Season 2 will be in a couple months, not really 2 months. I'll make it longer than that. But yeah, the wheel decided for the final Piston Cup Teams episode. We will be reviewing Team No Stall. And that's what it landed on. Landed on No Stall. And yeah. So, final episode is going to be Team No Stall with the 2 Todd Marcuses and Jonas Carvers. So, I got all these guys around the start of last year. It was around January of 2020. No, it was May actually of last year when I completed the No Stall collection, because I got these 2 for my birthday. Oh wait, camera's falling down. I got these 2 for my birthday last year, and this was from case E, I do believe, of 2021. But I already had Todd Marcus before, like, ever since I was a kid. So yeah, I just got a new version, which was the Thailand version, as we tell by the date stamp up there. Yeah, this is the final episode. We're going to be reviewing Team No Stall, so without any further ado, let's begin. So, starting off with Todd Marcus from Cars 1, there's some images on the screen of where he appeared at in the movie, and I decided to bring out 4 to show what his model is, or who has the same model as him. That's Darren Leadfoot. That's from case B of 2021 singles. We got Sage Vanderspin. This is a Chinese version from like 2015 or 16. And we got the most recent one that I have, Rusty Corn Fuel, from also Thailand. Because yeah, I can't find my original Rusty Corn Fuel because it's just gone, but I decided to get a new one in case H. And yeah, I got him. And so yeah, these are some of the models. There's obviously more that represent Todd Marcus's model, but obviously I can't bring them all out, so these are the 4 that I decided to bring out, just ones that are more newer. And yeah, he's fairly basic in his design, but he's one of the only red racers. Like, there's not really any other red racers. I mean, the Sage Vanderspin has some red on him, but like, there's not really full red racers anymore, other than, Todd Marcus and Jonas Carvers over here, but we'll get to him in a couple of minutes. Yeah, his Thailand expression, or his Thailand design, has a new expression. All of them have new expressions, kind of like with Darren Leadfoot here. It's just slightly altered to fit the Thailand aspect, I guess you could say. But yeah, because as you can tell, all of them have like this expression usually, because it's a Chinese version of Sage Vanderspin. But yeah, all the Chinese versions, all the Chinese models from Cars 1, they all had this expression, but now switching to Thailand, the expressions are slightly altered in some of the re-releases. Yeah, he's got No Stall there on the hood. It's kind of like a handwritten font, sort of, because it's all like curvy and whatnot. He's got blue eyes, which is different than most of them. Most of them have brown eyes, but he's got blue eyes. Well, I guess Rusty Corn Fuel kind of has blue eyes as well. Some of them have brown eyes, some of them have blue eyes. Kind of weird, but it just, it depends. Most of the racers have this weird, like, thing where the tire is, like, extended. I don't really understand, like, see how it sticks out. They all have that. Like, Darren Leadfoot has that, where the tire, like, pokes out. It's really weird. But, yeah, I don't understand. Thailand just can't really keep its tires straight. You got 123 there on the side. Right there, he's got a whole bunch of sponsors. Way more than Cars 3 Todd Marcus, but we'll get to him right after we're done with Todd Marcus here. He's got a checkerboard design on the side as it goes all the way throughout, which is kind of cool. I don't really know No Stall. It doesn't really specify what it does. So yeah, it has like racing design, so I don't know, it might be some sort of race company. But yeah, some sort of company that maybe designs parts for racing. I don't know. There's no slogan on No Stall, so you don't really know what it does or anything like that. But yeah, he's got No Stall right there on the hood, on the back. On the hood here, he's got 123 in the font. Same font as in No Stall, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's got No Stall right there. He's got these weird red stripes, or white stripes that are on the red paint. I don't really know what they mean, but they're just there. He's got black rims. Now, most of them do have black rims, like, oh gosh, I gotta clear out my camera here. Most of them do have the black rims, but Darren Lightfoot has gray rims. But yeah, that's just that. On the back here, he's got no stall, the checkerboard design on the side there, and 123 on the headlight, because these headlights are all fake. They're not real headlights, because that's why it's on there. They're just stickers. So yeah, that's kind of weird why they do it for the Cars 1 racers. Moving on to Todd Marcus from Cars 3. Now, yes, all the racers that have this model are the same racers from the first Cars movie. It's everyone who has Cal Weathers' model right here. Every racer that has this model is the same from Cars 1. So, for example, there's Randy Gearson, and Darren Lightfoot again, and Murray Clutchburn from Cars 3. Murray Clutchburn was released in 2020 Singles Case D, I do believe, but I didn't bother getting him because this one's in perfectly fine condition. And yeah, Darren Lightfoot or Randy Gearson hasn't been released for a while. But actually, Darren Lightfoot was released in like last year or somewhere around there. But Randy Gearson hasn't been released in a while. Yeah, his design is really weird because it goes from red and black to red and blue and turquoise. Like, it's really weird combination of colors, but it looks nice, and he's probably one of my favorite racers from Cars 3 because of the unique design he has on him. Like, yeah, he's got blue rims with white trim. This is the blue design that's on the side, obviously. And he's got 123 there. That's in a different font than it was before. This one's more in like a bolder font, whereas the one before is in a much more, you know, sharper, thinner font. This one's more bold and more clear, obviously because it's Chinese too. Like, this one is pretty rare actually because it was only released in like multi-packs that were only available in Target. And obviously, you know, Todd Marcus series is not that rare, but this guy's pretty rare though, so I'm glad to have him in my collection. And he hasn't been released in like 2 or 3 years, so I got him on eBay around the same time I got Jonas Carvers. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, and that's what made me be able to do this video. Yeah, he's got no stall, same font as on the Cars 1 Todd Marcus, but it's just slightly more bolder and more modern, I guess you could say, and it's bigger as well. Like, if we take a look at the hood on the Cars 1, it's not as big, but on this one, it's huge, and it's got some, you know, shadow to it. It's got light year above the fender, whereas before, he didn't have that at all. He just had light year on the fender. Now it's on the fender and above the fender. Same thing with most of the other Cars 3 racers. Most of them have all of them have the light year above the fender. Yeah, he's got less sponsors, as I mentioned before. I'm trying to clear my camera because it keeps on, there we go, keeps on fading out. But yeah, he's got way less sponsors than the Cars 1 Todd Marcus does. Same thing with all of them. You know, they eliminated most of the sponsors on all the Cars 3 racers. But yeah, he's got the blue stripe with the checkerboard right there, as you can see. It's right there, you can slightly see it, but yeah, it is there going throughout the design. And then it goes to this, I don't know what's going on with the camera here. Then it goes to this weird light blue color on the hood. It's kind of weird, but it looks nice, you know. I was trying to readjust the camera so that it doesn't fall again. Oh, there we go. But yeah, he's got no stall that's bigger on the side here. And on the back, he's got no stall right there again. And no stall with the blue and the red stripe, and 123 down there on the right side of him. Yeah, pretty cool racer, and he's got clear windows. Same with the Cars 1 Todd Marcus. Some of them have painted windows. I don't think I have any on me right now, but we'll move on to the next gen, so there are some painted windows on there. So yeah, let's do that. Now moving on to the final racer, Jonas Carvers. There's some images on the screen, and this kind of looks like the Chinese version, or not the Chinese version, the, what's the word I'm looking for? Tomica version, and that's the one on camera. Like, in this angle, it kind of looks like the Tomica version, because the Tomica version and the Mattel version are different, because the red is different. On the Tomica version, it's a bit more of like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a darker red, but yeah, it's kind of weird looking red, and it kind of looks like how it does on the camera. Not really though, because of the lighting. The lighting's all weird, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, his design way more basic, way more simple, like the 123 is just way more like straight. As you can see, this one, you can tell that's the one. This one is kind of harder to tell. It looks like it's just an eye. But yeah, it's way more of like a simpler font. As you can see, it's way more straight and not as curvy. And I brought some next gens out for example. The camera is all weird, but yeah. I brought some out for example, like Ryan Inside Laney, Noah Go Check, and Dan Garcia here all from Thailand. These were all Thailand versions, even though they were all released in China, except for Noah Go Check and Jonas Carvers, of course. But these two were released in China, but these are the Thailand versions because the Chinese version kind of rare. Well, not Ryan Silane, his version is not that rare, but Dan Garcia's Chinese version is pretty rare. I got these two guys around the same time, actually was on the same time, however they're both together. Let me just readjust the camera so you get a clear view. Yeah, I got these two together on the same day. I ordered them the same day, they arrived the same day, because I really wanted my birthday, because they were new at the time of last year, because that's when they were released. Noah Go Check was released around the end of 2019, and Jonas Carvers was released around the beginning of 2020. Yeah, so I got them when they were fairly new, so I didn't have to wait as long as I did for like Cars 3 Todd Marcus or any of the other racers. Oh yeah, I also brought out Nick Shift here, the next experiment racer. Totally forgot about him. But yeah, those are the four that I decided to bring out. And moving on to his design, he's got for eyes. There, he's got blue eyes. His design, like I said, way more basic than it was before. You know, he's got painted windows, like I mentioned. Some of them are clear, some of them are painted. I don't really know why. It's just how Thailand makes them. They changed the design of it. I'm just trying to readjust my camera. They change the design of it every now and then to either clear windows or painted windows. Like No Go Check also has painted windows, but Dan Garcia's got the painted windows. But Nick Shift here, he's got transparent windows, so you can't really tell on the camera, but he does have transparent windows. So does Ryan Inside Laney. He's got the transparent windows as well. Yeah, moving on to his side here, he's got the contingency sponsors, which are the same as they are for every next gen: Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Fiber, and Synergy. And yeah, he's got no stow here on the spoiler, and he's got these weird, I don't know what these are. They're like black rectangles or squares. I guess they're kind of like the checkerboard design, kind of blends into the red and the dark red. As for like, you know, Todd Marcus here is noticeable because it looks exactly like a checkerboard flag or something like that. And it's not really noticeable at all on Todd Marcus from Cars 3, but it was there, like you see it. And it's a bit easier to tell on the next gen, obviously. But it's just a bunch of black squares that he is going, or like dark red squares, because it's like cherry red, and then it's like a really dark red. That's kind of weird to tell. But yeah, he's got 123, that's super small on the hood there. And he's got the dark red going throughout him like that. And yeah, he's got on the back here the rookie racing stripes, which every next generation racer must have to signify they are a rookie. Like you see there, Nick Shift has them. Everyone has them, except for Tim Trailers. I don't know why. But yeah, most of them do have them. And yeah, he's got no stall on the right and 123 on the left. So this is going to wrap it up for this review. This is the final Piston Cup Teams episode, like I mentioned at the start. Well, not really the final. It's more of like the final episode of Season 1, because there will be a Season 2, and a Season 3, and a Season 4, however many seasons it takes us to go through all of the racers. I'm just stopping for now so that I can make sure I complete the collection before I can complete the series. That way we can make sure we do all of the racers that are in the teams, like we did the Shiny Wax, and what we're going to do with Toe Cap whenever we get to those guys in a couple months. But yeah, this is going to wrap it up for this video, and yeah, that's going to be it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which I don't really know when it will be. Probably be whenever a new diecast comes out, or when the 2022 mainline comes out. Still haven't found anything on that yet, even though 2020 mainline started in like, what, end of October, and we're like almost halfway through November, and nothing. No reviews or reveals, so yeah, whenever something happens, I'll post it, but yeah. This is it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.